All right, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kol Halor Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Rakak Wadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to you brothers pushing his word in truth and in sincerity. All right, this is part of the wars and rumors of wars. All right, so I went to Rents.com and the first few articles, you know, I picked out a number of them, about three articles. There's maybe four that popped up. Um, dealing with Iran and United States, plans to attack Iran and vice versa. Iran, stands towards the United States and the Russians. All right, in particular, article I pulled up, Russia. It says Russia warns of catastrophic consequences if the U.S. strikes Iranian nuclear sites. All right, I'm gonna go to Animal Line real quick. Uh, and look up that word catastrophic. All right, because there is ultimately going to be a day of catastrophe, a day of catastrophic consequences when these nuclear missiles go off. Scriptures speak of the day that cometh that shall burn as an oven. It says pertaining to or of the nature of catastrophic uh, catastrophe. It says reversal of what is expected, from Latin Cata- catastrophe, from Greek catastrophe, and overturning, a sudden end. Okay, and that's what's coming, a sudden end, an overturning of Esau, Edom. Like as the scriptures say that Esau is the end of the world, and Jake is the beginning that followeth. Jacob, Second Ezra 6 and 7. It reads, Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall the end of the first and the beginning of the following, the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning that followeth. So here it is, you have the Edomites. You have uh, Vladimir Putin, which he's an Edomite, and he's warning if the United States strikes Iran, all right, he's warning of catastrophic consequences, and that's a sudden reversal, all right, and a sudden end, a reversal of what is expected, all right, catastrophic consequences. That means you turn into an enemy, and to Russia. Right? If you attack the Iranian nuclear sites, all right, Russia has just issued a stark warning to the United States, cautioning that any military strike on Iran's nuclear facilities could lead to catastrophic consequences for the Middle East and beyond. So, not only escalation of war in the Middle East, but beyond the Middle East to a whole global world war. All right, and we know the prophecy in the book of Jeremiah. I'm not going to go into it in this video, but it talks about surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. All right. With this war between the Palestinians um, over there with the Hamas, which is, they call them a terrorist group, Esau does, and the state of Israel, all right, which is a really aggressive nation, which is the least of the flock of the Edomites, Amalek, is going to draw Babylon into a conflict, which we've seen military build up, okay, of forces in that region for the United States, whether it be aircraft carriers, you know, um, aircrafts, the deployment of troops within different areas in that region. We see the buildup. All right, we understand the prophecies of the scriptures, the Most High removing far off the northern army, all right, into a land barren and desolate. You're going to see a movement, great movement of military troops and military assets to that region, all right, so that this war will be escalated. And it's actually the Heavenly Father escalating the war to fulfill prophecy. This is the statement delivered by Russian Deputy Foreign Minister Sergei Ryabkov comes amid escalating tensions following U.S. President Donald Trump's recent threat to bomb Iran unless it agrees to a nuclear deal with Washington, which Iran already uh, agreed to a nuclear deal with Washington back during the Obama administration, and Donald Trump wasn't satisfied with that. So he wants them to come to the table with a more beneficial American beneficial nuclear deal, and they're not going to do it. Okay, they're not going to do it. They're not going to cower down. So it remains to see how far this is going to go. But ultimately, this is going to lead. These tensions, they're going to lead to the destruction of Babylon, Babylon the Great. And this is the Ezekiel 38:3. It says, "And say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal," that represents the Russians. All right. It says, "And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed all sorts of armor, and even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords." All right, the Lord's going to raise up the Russian army. All right, it says Persian, Ethiopia, and Libya, with them all with shields and helmets. All right, so Russia's going to bring a lot of armies, including Persia, which that's going to rouse up and bring this war, more closer to the great day of the Lord, which is the day those nuclear missiles go off. Now, right here it says Iran has just threatened a preemptive strike on U.S. base. It says on U.S. base following Trump's bomb threats. So right now it's they call it saber rattling. Yeah, so saber rattling refers to overtly and often exaggeratedly threatening actions or statements. It is used by a nation to impose its policies on other countries, suggesting possible use of force. The term can also be used figuratively to describe any threat. Saber rattling, the display or threat of military force. So, like I said, right now there's a lot of saber rattling going on, and these articles are coming out, and people, um, different governments are telling their citizens to prepare, stockpile for food. All right, which is all part of prophecy. Let's see, I'll go into real quick. It's the book of Luke. Should be in the book of Luke. Yeah, this is Luke 24. I'll start at 20. Oh yeah, I started 25. It says, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, right? In particular, distress of nations, right? It says, men's hearts failing them for fear and for the looking of those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Yeah, because that's kind of what I wanted. I thought it said men's hearts failing them for the looking of things, for the looking after those things which are coming on the earth. Okay, basically war. People are gonna be afraid. Basically that's what's coming. It's gonna be amped up, and then you have all of this tension with this trade wars and terrorists. People don't know if they're gonna be able to afford and get by from day to day. There's a lot of tension. Trump, very bad things are going to happen. Netanyahu wants U.S. to destroy Iran. The U.S. intelligence community, in an annual global threat assessment, refuted Netanyahu's oft repeated claim about Iran building a nuclear weapon, stating Iran is not building a nuclear weapon. So you have tension within the intelligence community. You have people that are for war against Iran, people that supported Netanyahu's philosophy of war with Iran. Peace through strength. You know, it says America has been Netanyahu's pawn for decades. Will the wealth, lives, and security of our nation be sacrificed yet further to an agenda which brings only debt to our nation and death to innocents abroad? And ultimately, this war is going to bring death to people abroad, millions abroad, and it's going to bring death to millions domestic. All right, when they actually start this war with Iran, which that's on one of the list. Um, you had Libya, Syria, Iraq, Afghanistan. They were on the list. Right, to go into Iran is still on the list. All right, that's why Iran has always been a target. You know. But I'm gonna end the video here. Call Halal Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, Bashim Al Wadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And salutation to you brothers pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. All right, we're close. Scriptures say watch as well as pray. We should hear wars of rumors of wars. Wars and rumors of wars. All right. And we're actually a witness to the words of Yahweh Bashim Al Shah as being true. In Lord's will, we hope to be delivered throughout these perilous times, dangerous times. So with that, call Halal Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. Shalom to you, Akim, teaching his word in truth and sincerity. Until the next video, shalom.